Hello guys, and welcome to my first official video of my YouTube channel Investing Journey to Road to Financial Freedom. After a lot of hesitation, I actually decided to make this channel, make this video, share my journey of my investment strategy starting from 2021, so 4.5 years ago, and going forward into the future. I started investing when I still was a student. I'm currently 28, and investing back then was, of course, kind of difficult. If you're a student yourself, you know that money isn't always that liquid when you're a student because you have other expenses. But I started investing, and when I first thought about it, I was like, okay, what is the best investment strategy, in my opinion, at least, to get like a cash flow income right away. And that's when I started the dividend investing. So that's going to be my journey, dividend investing, with some part ETF, some part just normal stocks, and a bit part of crypto, which I maybe can tell you guys in a later video. But the dividend investing is my main focus. At least it was for the last 4.5 years. And we're going to deep dive into that as well. Yeah, so my current portfolio value is dated at 34,800 euros on this portfolio. I have another portfolio with just an ETF which holds about 11,000 euros. So my current stock holdings are close to 46,000 euros in total. The biggest part are, as I told you guys, the ETF with 11,000 euros. I have a second ETF which is leverage ETF with around 4,000 euros, and then I got an Indian ETF which is currently at probably around 2,000 euros. So these are my holdings. We can just check this out here on this Get Quinn app real quick. It's pretty easy. Just connect your normal portfolio, and you can also track here your dividends that you earned throughout the year. So as you can see, the Amundi MSCI is my biggest holding with 4,600 euros. Then the Indian ETF, and then there are my current dividend stocks. The focus for my dividend stocks are three things: dividend growth, dividend history, and the current dividend yield. So I have a big mix of dividend stocks with a low yield, high growth, and high, or like a big amount of years that are already paid out dividends. I have some stocks that have a high yield, a low growth, and a big dividend history as well. So it's pretty mixed. My current dividend yield is around about 3.5%, around about that. So it's pretty nice. And if you can just check out the holdings, it's obviously Microsoft, Pepsi, Illinois Toolworks, some German stocks, as I come from Germany. Obviously some German stocks as well, some high yield dividend payers like AT&T, ExxonMobil, AbbVie, Altria Group, some dividend growth like Visa and Waste Management, and then obviously some classic dividend stocks like Procter & Gamble, Lowe's, Home Depot, and then we have some high paying dividend stocks like Ares Capital and Main Street Capital as well. If you scroll down to the bottom of my portfolio list, you see some stocks that are the mistakes I made when I started investing, and I was like in the greed, like to get small stocks with high potential but high risk. And as you guys see, the risk didn't pay off. I made some bad investments, some of total losses, some close to total losses, but that's the mistakes you make. I'm glad I made those mistakes with a lot less money that I have now, so I guess I'm fine. And I won't make those mistakes as well, because I have my strategy. I not really into the buying and selling stuff. I just have my holdings. I try to buy into the holdings when I see an opportunity. For right now, the next 3 to 4 months, my strategy is going to be just focused not on dividends, but on my ETFs, to just put them like in the pole position to make this the core of my whole portfolio. And after that, in the beginning of 2026, maybe in first or second quarter, I'm going to shift my crypto investments, which I hopefully pull out in the next 3 to 4 months with a bit of profit, and put these holdings into the stock market and into my portfolio to just give the dividends a bit of a boost. So that's what my current plan is. Let's see the next weeks or months how that's going to play out. Yeah, we will see. So as I said, my current value is probably around 46,000 euros, which is pretty good in my opinion. Not too bad for investing like 4.5 years, which I was like 2.5 years a student with not that much money. And then after I graduated, I focused more on investing. And yeah, so there are my current value. If you look into my dividend portfolio, this is my list where I track my dividends monthly. I can see here on the top my current holdings with the green bars, like the months where the payout is coming. And here down there you see my investments, or like my dividend income from 2021, which was around 31 euros, to now 2025, which is about 613 euros. So a big boost. I'm currently at 51 euros a month if you divide it by 12. So that's my passive income that I got right now. And my goal this year is going to be 1,000 euros in dividends. I don't think I can make it because I shifted the focus like 2 or 3 months ago into more ETF based and not really into dividend stocks. So yeah, probably not going to hit my goal this year. But as I said earlier, in 2026, my focus is going to be back on dividend stocks, especially when I'm going to sell my cryptos in probably late 2025 or early 2026. I'm going to make that shift, and then I'm hopefully going to be in like maybe if everything works out like I'm planned, I'm going to get like $100 per month in the end of 2026. This is going to be my plan. And moving on forward from there. Yes, there are my holdings. If you have any more questions about the different holdings, how I pick my stocks, what I did to actually decide whether I should buy the stock or don't buy the stock, just let me know. I'm happy to explain it to you. And I think for the first video, it's probably going to be just a quick deep dive into the portfolio. If you want to know more, just let me know in the comments below. I'm happily here to make a video about a specific stock you're interested in, or if you want to know more about me, about my investments or my income strategies that I'm currently have, just let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.